Clifty Homestead family. How are you this morning? This is a beautiful May morning. I say it's beautiful. It's over cloudy. It's not sunny like I really want it to be, but I'm gonna say it's beautiful because it's not raining today. It has rained here 5 days straight. Today it's not going to rain. So yay, I can get out here in the raised bed garden. Now, there's no way I can get out there in the garden over there, but it's supposed to rain again tomorrow and Wednesday because today's Monday. So it's supposed to rain again tomorrow and Wednesday, and I think it's supposed to hold off for a couple of days. But we still, on those few days, we got a chance of thunderstorms. So, well, anyway, so I come out here yesterday, because yesterday's Sunday, and it rained till about 3 o'clock, and then it quit. And then last night after supper, my husband and I come out here and we were looking, and I have all kinds of peas that's ready to pull, and I'm so excited about that. And they need to go, but if you can see it's got like a little white powdery mildew, and I was like, oh no. And the stalk is turning yellow, and it's just because we've had so much rain. You know, we have had a lot of rain. So it's just because, and it's just, and no sun, and it's just come up. They were beautiful before it started raining, and then they just all of a sudden, the last few days, 5 days, the rain and no sun has really taken a toll on them. So I'm just going to cut, clip, take them, pull them out. And because it's actually, like I said, it's fixing to be June. We're at the end of May. It's fixing to be June. So they really need to go. I have tomatoes that need to be planted. So I'm going to get my harvest, pull the plants up, and then plant tomatoes. That's the go. My garlic is about ready. I think it is pretty ready. I need this bed too. So, and the rain's been hard on it. You can see like the ends of it. Of course, it got frost too. But anyways, but they're brown. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up because I need this bed too. The garlic is usually ready when the bottom leaves turn brown. And I know one of the leaf is already brown on the bottom and the other one's turning brown. So I'm going to say they're about ready. They probably could wait another week. I probably should. But because we got a whole bunch more rain coming in, I'm going to go ahead and harvest the garlic too. This is the first year I have ever had a success in peas. And I'm actually kind of shocked because our winter was very unseasonably warm, except for we had an ice storm that lasted for, it never would melt. It lasted for about 4 weeks, 3 weeks that I stayed here. But anywho, but we had a really warm February, a really warm May, March, and so I was really scared that I wouldn't even have any, because a lot of our stuff, like my cabbage and my broccoli, I'll go over there and show you, but like they're just now heading, and I was just gonna pull them up because I thought it's too late. They should have already headed. So, but it's just been, we had an unseasonably warm spring. I've been kind of concerned, but I have never had good peas. Like, I plant peas, they wouldn't germinate good. They wouldn't, I don't know, they just wouldn't do good. This was the first year that I've actually had a harvest. I've done pulled off of these once, and it was enough, like it filled up a quart size after I shelled them and stuff like that. It made a quart size bag that I put in the freezer for the grandkids, because actually these are my grandson's peas. He's the one that planted them, so that's probably why they done good. clipped them with these tomato clips to keep them on the trellis, which works wonderful. But the thing is, you have to go back and unclip all of them, find the clips and unclip them all. Like I said, I don't know if you can see it. This has powdery mildew on them. See that? So everything, I can't find my gloves, so that's okay. I'll wash my hands really good. But every tool I use, I'm using this, and I use these. So I'm going to soak these. I'm going to wash these with rubbing alcohol, and I will soak these too before I use them on anything else. I don't want this to spread anywhere else. So that's the one thing you always need to make sure you do, is to always, you always make sure that you see how the end is and how it's just kind of moved on up. But you, and I'll even wash these before I shell them. But you always never want to use a tool on something bad without sanitizing it. Also, anyways, you just don't want to use a tool without sanitizing. Just dip it in some rubbing alcohol and move on. And I usually have a mason jar out here, and I just dip it, and that way, and just let it sit. Even though you don't see the stuff, it could be on it. By the way, these are strawberry containers that we got our strawberries in. And I thought, well, hey, this would make really good. This would make really good where I could put soil in it next year and put my tomatoes and stuff in it. So I kept them all. Now they're making it really good because I don't want to, because I can throw this away and I don't have to worry about cleaning it. Not even going to put these in the compost pile because I don't even want that in the compost. I probably will put them, I should have got a garbage bag and just put them in the dumpster, and I still may do that because I don't want that even in my compost pile because I'm trying to keep my compost healthy, and I'm afraid that mildew would just spread all over it. But I mean, that may be me being a little extra cautious, but that's okay. I always sigh on the side of caution. So that's just me. My green bean harvest. I think I got them all. That looks so much better. I really hated to pull them up because they were, you see, the growth on the top was doing so good, and there was a lot of little bitty ones that haven't made the pods yet, that would have made the pods, and I would probably got a third harvest off of them. I know I would have got a third harvest off of them, but like I said, with all this rain, it's just, that's just the way it works sometimes. But we are grateful and blessed and praising God for the harvest that we got. So, alrighty, so let's go get these washed up and soaking and get everything disinfected and get that going, and then we'll go on to the next project, and that is pulling the garlic where we can get some tomatoes planted. Okay, so I'm here at my makeshift island table. All right, I have some rubbing alcohol. You need 90 or above. I'm just going to pour it in the bowl. or jar, whatever. And I'll probably, it made a little, about a fourth of that bow. So I'm gonna do my shears first. I'm just gonna dip them in here, get them good. You can't see. So, and then let them dry on their own. All right, then I'm just gonna put my clips in here. And I'm actually just going to lay them on the, we have black rubber mats here for our walkway. And I'm just going to set them out here in the pretend sun. And let them dry. There we go. That's garbage now. Definitely don't want to reuse it. Now, I could have sprayed that mildew. I could have done that, but like I said, we're going to have rain again, so I mean it would have been a battle. But because I know, like, I need that space for my tomatoes, because like I said, it's fixing to be June, so I need my tomatoes planted. So that's why I just went ahead, and plus I don't like spraying anything. All right, so for my, I'm not putting alcohol on my beans, my peas. I am using natural baking soda. I got a bowl of water, so I'm gonna put my baking soda in. And this is how I wash all, sorry, I'm by the road. This is how I wash all of my my vegetables, strawberries, anything that comes out of, I mean, even my garden where I don't spray anything, I still do the baking soda. The baking soda and vinegar method, So I'm going to wash them in baking soda. So I'm going to stir them around just a little bit and wash it. Make sure that baking soda gets in all of it. And then I'm going to take my vinegar, and I learned this trick from one of my Amish friends. And then you're going to, because you know how baking soda and vinegar do. And that's just going to boil the rest of it off. Who says gardening can't be fun? And we're going to let this soak for a few minutes. Let all that do its job. Look how green they're already becoming. All right, we're gonna let that sit there and soak. I'm gonna wash my hands right behind you, so we're gonna let this sit and soak. Okay, while this has been soaking, I went and got a bottle that I used rubbing alcohol in, got me some more alcohol, and my strainer. But I'm gonna pour alcohol in this, just a little bit, and spray down my basket. I want to spray down my basket. Like I said, you can't be too cautious. I'm gonna let that sit out there and let that sit out there and dry, air dry. I keep a bottle of rubbing alcohol because this kills red wasp, and this is really good. This is a good natural way to kill wasps. Like, you spray them, and I think it dehydrates them. I don't know, but it works really, really well. And me being allergic to wasps that I am, Yeah, I keep a bottle outside all the time. We have a lot of red wasp that likes to get in the farm equipment. Now we're gonna rinse this. Our peas are, I think, disinfected, washed, and disinfected. Now it's time to go on to something else in our day. Garlic. Like I said, this was a hard year for garlic too. It was a hard year for a lot of the brassica, the cold winter crops. These I planted when I was supposed to, I think in October, November, and I planted them, and then we had, like I said, a warm winter. So like they were coming through, and I mean, like I had 6-7 inches of straw on top of these when I planted the bulbs, and to keep them over winter, and they actually sprouted through, and I had to keep on putting some more straw on it, but they got frosted a couple times, and then and so like they really had a hard growth. And now I could have probably let them stay here for another month, and I probably would have got bigger bulbs. But like I said, the bottoms, these are not as bad as the other ones, but these, yeah, they were turning where they had so much damage. But I really need this bed. I'm still gonna get decent garlic bulbs. They're not, but it's just me and my husband, so and this little patch, I mean, like, what did come up, because I planted a whole lot more than this and they just didn't come up. So this will get us through till maybe winter, and then I'll probably have to buy garlic, or I know like my Amish friend, she grows a lot of garlic, and she grows like I do, so I may can get some from her, buy some from her. But let's go store these. I'm actually going to put these, because we are going to get a lot of rain, and they need to dry. I'm actually going to go put them in the, oh look, can you see my girl, my honeybee? Hello. Hello, baby girl. Hello. What are you doing over here, huh? That's one of my girls. But I'm gonna put them in the code room. I turned off the cobot this morning, so now it'll be like 60 degrees in there. It won't be like the 35 that I keep it at, 34 that I keep it at. It'll be at the it'll be at the 60, so I'll keep that there for a couple days. This is the only vegetables besides my potatoes that are in there, so I think it'll be fine. Let it cure in there. It's a dark, dry spot. Okay, so we're just gonna leave it there. Ooh, that's dark. We're gonna just leave it there for this vlog. This vlog is actually becoming a lot longer than I thought, but that's okay. So I'm just going to do the tomatoes and stuff, but I'll put that for tomorrow's vlog. Not blog. But anyway, so all right. Well, we'll see y'all tomorrow. If not, I'm going to try to get it out tomorrow. If not, I'll see you next week. We're going to try at least do one video a week. If not, I'm trying to do every day, because I'm trying to do a vlog and not just like, So, but anyway, so if we don't see you tomorrow, we'll see you next week. All right, bye, little Clifty family. Bye.